Spirit, thanks for the $5. Amelia Earhart is easier to find than Cardiff since he moved to Rumble. He is MIA like Pat Dixon. No, he's not. Dabbleverse.tv. It's very easy. Or MarioBosco.com. It'll bring you right to Cardiff's Rumble. And there you are. Also, Pat Dixon was on, did you see Pat Dixon on Hughesy's show?
I did not.
I saw the beginning of it, and it was actually pretty interesting. I was going to pull some stuff from it, but maybe for Tukey Soup. It was kind of interesting. But yeah, go to Hughesy Entertainment and watch that, because yeah, Pat's like, he doesn't give a shit. Pat will say anything. It's great. Milk John's Mom, $1.99. Great show, you guys. Or great show, guys. Thank you, Milk John's Mom. JT, $4.99. See, my people pay me. You're not anyone in this Dabble or Hackverse/Dabbleverse until someone super tips calling you a pedo. Thank you and God bless. Oh yeah, did someone call? Yeah, someone called you that before, JT. You're not a pedo.
It's not.
No. Stop it.
Admit it. Stop lying and just admit it. Repent for your sins. Admit that you are lying. Tell the truth and repent.
Yes.
Of course I never ate cum. A certain person is just telling untruths because they are on drugs. I will also never ever be able to address the topic ever again for legal reasons or something I just made up.
That's because they're on drugs. That's what it is.
But that was a big thing. People were mad that we didn't bring up to Nick that he sounded wasted. I don't really care. Like, I don't care if someone's, you know, drunk or on drugs and they want to jump on a thing. It's more entertaining. I'm not gonna go, hey Nick, you might want to rethink this, man. You sound a little messed up.
Right.
Like, I don't give a shit. It wasn't my show. Pescado Joe, member for 4 months. KB, did your wife cheat on you like April did to Aaron? Was KB married once before or twice before?
I don't know.
Because I know he had one, but someone was saying this might be his third marriage. Again, who cares? Zach Hoffman, member for 8 months. I like KB when he's not on his own show. Yeah, KB's different when he's on someone else's show. Rochi, member for 16 months. Brennan is a confirmed cuck like the toe. FKB. Neil Pratt, member for 7 months. The 4-year-old was a better caller than Brennan.
Jeez.
Stop it. Oh yeah, we forgot to ask Brennan why he was so messed up by Trump's win. That was shocking.
Yeah.
I didn't think that, yeah, Trump winning would mess up game. Douglas W, member for 10 months. FJMB, Funk John's mom's boat. Yeah, John's mom's boat. Instead of John's mom's box, we'll just keep saying John's mom's boat. Bone
Hello?
CK, member for 7 months. Rather be a snowhead
Now am I
than
talking?
pink with herpes any day.
Oh, okay.
There you go. Again, going
Am I
after
too loud,
KB. Michael Gavin Ali, thanks
How
for
loud am I
calling in
in
with that excellent question earlier. Will a submarine blow up Stuttering John's boat? Yes.
You know what? But not.
Kooky for Tukey, member for 60 months. KB sent Kiki's nudes out, so he's always
I'm
defensive.
talking right
Yeah,
now.
well, there is
Level.
that. So, of course, yeah, I would also be saying, hey, it's no big deal. Why are you trashing me? Member for 3 months. Change your background,
Potato.
or you'll be a murder suspect. He did nothing. I wonder if that person's really dead. Ernie, aka Ernest Culling, member for 10 months. Amazing. My 3 favorite streamers. Love you all. Love you, Ernie.
Love you.
Dr. Peter Vegman gifted 10 B-Dabbler Network memberships. That is fantastic.
I need a lighter!
Thank you so much. 10 is an incredible number. And on my Patreon right now, I have a behind-the-scenes video of me just doing Tukey for this little piggy episode. So what does that mean? Basically, I put a camera on me while I'm working Tukey. I'm taking notes. I'm doing stuff on my computers just so you can see all that goes into actually doing a show with Tukey. And I might do a couple of more of those, like one every month or something like that. So it was actually Carl's idea. I thought it was actually a really good idea.
Sorry.
No, you're fine.
Trying to find the one to take down. There it is.
That one?
There. Thank you.
Oh, okay. Moody, I brought up to Nick that he sounded a bit wired and he denied drug use. The other weird thing is Nick denied that Aaron ever got pegged. If Nick was trying to humiliate Aaron as much as possible, he would have said yes to everything rather than say he didn't know.
Hello.
Didn't think so. Good point.
I hope you're well tonight.
Yeah, I mean, he had.
I'm sure you heard me testing just a minute ago. I had to test the other mic, and the other room was working just fine. Speaking of which, I figured out how to just go boop and switch cameras.
And Aaron's like, oh no!
Quite nice.
Delicious. And
So
then,
in a minute, I'll head over
oh fuck! What happened?
into the
God.
the VR room, I guess. That's what it is now.
You're a loser. You're still a loser.
The media
Still
room.
The exact same thing as
I don't know what
them.
to call it.
You're bad at this.
Shut up! I can't. Oh, now I can hear you. What the fuck is going on?
This might be a good place to end the show.
Yeah. Well, are we caught up? On...
We are.
What was I talking about?
Good work, El
Moody
Horrible.
and steel toe and them swallowing the cum.
He ain't come. We all know he did. Just admit it. Repent. You'll feel better. Admit that you ate the cum.
Sit, Eugene, sit. Good dog.
Bark.
That's
the end of my
End
show.
of my show, donk. All right. Now to grab the next thing to watch. Nobody else is live, right? Spurg Snake will be live in about 40 minutes. I'll put him on. And then... oh, we'll put this in the queue. Man, I'm indecisive. Well, at least turn on the music. Ooh, okay, this is a video, right?
Welcome, everybody.
Sweet, it is. Okay, so this is what we're listening to. Hi, Rochi. Thanks for joining. Play a clip. I saw your membership milestone at the end of El Horrible's show. Just caught that a minute ago. In a moment, I'm going to walk into the other room and I'm going to start playing my VR game. If you want to stick around, I'm going to watch these two play some Class of 09, which is like a stupid Flash game. Unless you have something else that you suggest that I watch. I've got a couple of things in the queue. I've got 2 Ben and Emil episodes. I have the history of Simpsons hit and run speed running. OJ in the morning from this morning. More of Sad Boys on the election. And then Depression, Dread, Shame. You know, just boring shit. And then the Loudest podcast, which I just mentioned. I doubt we'll get through all of it, but that's what's in the queue for tonight. Okay, I know what to do. Alright, is it already tuned out? Okay, so... If I wasn't such a perfectionist, this wouldn't be bad. There. Okay, and then cut it back. Sorry, my internet is being a twat. Play whatever you want to, mate. Fair enough. I was just asking if it's anything you wanted to listen to. But that's okay. You don't have to have an answer. So I will be right back. I'm gonna walk into the other room and I'll see you there in a moment. Does that play audio? It shouldn't play audio. Doesn't look like it is, but I don't know. Nope, I'm gonna smoke a fag and then sleep. Alright, well, have a good night. Yes, you hear like... Do you still hear music right now? Cool. I wanted to make sure my little be alright back thing that's blocking my camera wasn't playing music. Anyway, thanks for stopping by, Rochi. Hit the like button. And have a good night. Thank you.
The loudest podcast on the internet. I'm your host, Asterios Kokonos. With us, as always, is Sarancha.
Hello.
Hey, if you're seeing us on YouTube, I was about to say live, but we are not live. We're continuing our playthrough of Class of 09, The Flip Side. Rancho, do you want to catch you up to, like, where we are in the plot? Like, I could catch you up.
Yeah, refresh my memory.
All right, let me do a little catch up. So you, in this game, you play this girl named Jekka. Your dad bullies you and threatens to harm you. You are best friends with a sociopathic teenage girl who, like, manipulates her classmates into killing each other. And you just had to start pretending that you like your history teacher and then going out on these, like, weird middle class dates, and like we're not sure if there's any, like, if they're kissing or if it's just like a weird friendship thing. But look, so you're playing like this fucked up life of this like fucked up character named Jekka. Rancho, are you caught up?
Yeah, I remember the dating the teacher plotline. I wish we could choose to kill our way out of this.
Yeah, we are actually gonna take a jump back. We were given an inflection point in the last game where we could go to a concert or we could start a romantic relationship with our creepy married teacher. You know, I'm just gonna say, I think we made the wrong choice, Rancho. I think we made the wrong choice to romance that teacher.
I do too.
So instead, me and my best friend, who is again a sociopathic murderer, are gonna take ecstasy and go to a Marilyn Manson concert.
Yeah, was it Marilyn Manson? That sounds right for the time period.
Yes, they were both very excited. Like, they're both super into Marilyn Manson and think he's hot, and they want to have sex with Marilyn Manson.
Remember, didn't he say he had like 3 penises or something?
There was a rumor that he could fillet himself.
Oh, that's it. Yes, because he had ribs removed.
Yes, he's like much like when you think of like hamster play, you think of Richard Gere. When you think of autofellatio, you think of Marilyn Manson.
You're definitely not allowed to say autofellatio on YouTube. They know what that is now. The censors are getting smarter.
You know, and I think it's pretty clear, Rancho, that I was looking for like a better term than blowjob, and then I reached for fellatio, which is, I think, kind of worse. Does that word seem more gross to you than blowjob?
No, it does. It does. But I have a way around this.
Okay.
Still keep the monetization. You gotta play the WikiHow music in the background. Because then we're teaching you history about Marilyn Manson. Like, doon, 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 doon. Marilyn Manson removed one of his ribs.
Doon, 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 doon.
To suck his own penis.
All right, you ready to play some game? Let's play the game.
Let's go take ecstasy.
All right, let's play a game.
Look, is this like an ultimatum?
I can't tell you that, but like... So, what's it gonna be?
We're going with friendship. For the power of friendship.
We should have chosen the power of friendship the first time. That's where we went wrong.
This was my fault, I'm sorry, but friendship forever.
I better get really fucking high while I'm at this thing.
No, don't worry, I got you.
Because if I have a single coherent thought while I'm out there, it's gonna ruin my whole night.
Relatable.
So you're going?
Yeah, I guess so.
Cool. Yeah, don't worry about Mr. Katz. You can just apologize and compliment how he dresses like Steve Jobs later.
Yeah, all he needs is the turtleneck.
You have any idea how many men who have no idea how to dress, like, could use Steve Jobs as a fucking excuse all the goddamn time?
How is it hard to dress when you're a man? Basically everything goes together. Just pick a shirt and a bottom. What's the problem?
That one time when I bought a bunch of shirts and bottoms that I hadn't run by you on a cruise, you had a problem with them.
Oh yeah, because they all had patterns. That's right.
I mean, I kind of thought it's like, oh, we're going on a cruise, like, let me get fun patterns. Like, where did I go wrong?
I think just all patterns. Like, you need something that's a solid color at least once.
Okay, so you're saying you can't wear 2 completely different patterns on your top and bottom.
No, you're not.
We'll just turn it to 100%.
You see, this is why every man.
My auto limiter should handle the rest of it.
He was like, I bought 100 turtlenecks
Turn
and
it down
100
to
pairs of the same pair. Like, we all crave the Bart Simpson simplicity of a closet full of red T-shirts and blue shorts.
Well, I got good news for you, man. You could always wear a T-shirt and jeans every day.
And
Yeah, but
It's always been an option.
yeah, but then we get called like graphic tees, glasses bros with too many opinions on Marvel movies.
Do you?
You see, there's no way to win.
I think that's just a you problem.
Yeah, all he needs is the turtleneck.
So I'm gonna walk to the gas station, just drive to my house at 7.
Why would you go to the gas station when you don't have a car?
Oh yeah, that's where White Marvin sells all his shit.
Why do you call him White Marvin?
Cause he's white and named Marvin.
No fucking way.
okay, that was
Actually,
annoying.
Yeah,
My
he's like one of 20 White Marvins on
DVR
Earth.
just
I
crashed.
thought it's just 'cause he sold coke or whatever.
Luckily,
No, he does that too.
Pretty quickly.
When you're white and named Marvin, there aren't a whole lot of options for you.
Yeah, it's either
Okay.
sell drugs or fix rides at the carnival.
Gonna be late.
Oh, bitch, watch where you're going.
Sorry.
What
Hold
are
on a
you in a
second,
rush
you
for?
can't-
I'm late to my job at Domino's. It's only my second day.
You
the
can't
fuck
see
is
the
this?
snap in
I'm
front
like
of
to be a
me.
lesbian. How do you not remember that girl? She's a lesbian.
You
Unless
don't
I used the
remember
other
what
camera that I
happened in the
was using last time.
episode of the Loudest podcast. I had to recap
is
the whole
weird.
game for you, but you remember
fine.
the hot
And now
lesbian.
you
I
can
guess
see
this
my
character
ammo
really
and
broke
stuff
through
on
to you.
screen.
Yeah, exactly. So this is the hot lesbian that we
Which I guess
date
is
and
kinda
then break
cool.
up with maybe in the first game, but you pussied out or something.
I remember this. It's because in the first game we're playing a sociopath who dates the lesbian just to
Okay.
see what'll happen, and then we completely turn the lesbian off
Alright,
of girls forever.
Why would you work at a Domino's?
Because I need money? It's not that bad. I just do deliveries.
You drive to random dudes' houses alone?
Well, how else do they get their chicken kickers?
Someone's
17?
gonna actually kill you.
I don't think I can
What if some
afford
guy
them.
falls
Yeah.
in love with you and keeps ordering chicken kickers until you show up again?
There's actually one guy who does that.
He like really effectively puts you inside the mind of beautiful women who are constantly getting harassed by every single guy they encounter. Like, I'm sure you relate to this.
There must have been a
curious how
female
reloading this
consultant
is gonna
or
work.
something, and I want to know what for, because if it's just for putting the word gay in this 100
it's okay.
times. Yeah, no, if you were consulting me about your speech and you said, how do I sound like a 2009 character, I would say, yeah, just call everything gay.
I
That's
gotta
what
remember
people
when
did back
interacting with my
then.
menu
Well, as
here.
you'll
you can't
remember,
see.
this game
But if I'm looking at the
subtly
gnome
improves
here,
on that
that's
by
what I'm
having
doing.
a
I'm probably
character
interacting
say,
with my menu
hey,
here.
that's
I turned
so
it off.
not straight.
Oh, okay. That's good that they at least made that improved. They took your advice specifically.
They're making progress.
Lazy bitches.
Is she right? I'm literally picking a concert over school.
You're picking a concert over dating some loser 3 times older than you. If anything, a Marilyn Manson concert.
What the hell? Why does this person have to be convinced
Why is my
again to
keyboard
go
here?
see Marilyn Manson and take acid for free?
Yeah, why were we convinced? Why were we thrown off course by the girl who literally works at a Domino's? That's what we're trying to avoid here.
Yeah, exactly. They're both trying to get backstage to like get famous at this Marilyn Manson concert. So like, after they're famous, they won't need a stupid part-time job.
Oh, okay, gotcha.
I can't wait to be a concert cutaway girl.
I can't wait to get fucked up and black out in a Chevy's parking lot.
You better get those beans then.
For real. Okay, I'm gonna go do that now. See you later.
This isn't Marilyn Manson.
No, this is just the opening act.
Oh, well, give me the X now so it kicks in when he goes on.
About that.
No, I'm not doing this sober.
Don't worry, I got plan B.
You think I'm gonna fuck someone here?
No, plan B, the backup plan.
What happened to plan A?
White Marvin kind of flaked on me.
Drug dealers are like the most unreliable people. They never show up on time.
What do
Yeah,
I?
especially not when they're in jail.
Damn. So what's plan B?
I went to Rite Aid on the way home and got a bunch of Robitussin and Benadryl.
Wait a
Oh my
minute.
God. So hard to copy this fucking address.
Dexing.
Are we finally gonna meet the shadow people, at least in a video game?
Oh man, the shadow people really. I've heard people on TikTok talking about the hat people. Is that their version of
It's
that?
annoying.
I think so, because I saw like a girl on TikTok for Halloween
Can I just copy the
dressed
link?
up like Benadryl, and then behind her was a shadow person, but in a hat.
The Hat Man. Oh no.
Yeah, like was it a fedora, like a black hat, like a 1950s wide brimmed hat?
I don't know. I didn't see it.
You want a robo trip at a Marilyn Manson concert?
That's like asking me if I need air to breathe.
Isn't that gonna make it like 5 times scarier?
That's kind of the point. Otherwise, we're gonna be bored for 2 hours.
Just rip the seal off for me.
Yeah, here you go.
Thanks.
Okay.
Ugh, it's always so nasty.
They're really doing this. They're really tussing.
Stereo, see, the teenagers can do it. Why won't you let me do it?
I think you have more to live for. Like, you keep asking if you can try that flavored nitrous that like tastes like galaxy gas.
Yeah, I want to shoot up Galaxy. Are they really just selling that with the expressed intent purpose of inhaling it? Why would it be flavored otherwise?
You know, I think what you do is you take cream, okay?
right, back to
work.
Right,
Okay,
for this,
yeah.
Take a bowl of cream. You put the galaxy gas in it. You dispense the aerosol that is flavored, and then it turns regular cream into strawberry flavored whipped galaxy cream.
That's what they sell it for? That's what they claim that it is for?
It's what it can be used for.
I was gonna say, this has to be legal like salvia is legal, right? Like in 2 months, we're gonna be like, what the fuck, and then get rid of it, right?
I mean, it's a cooking it's a culinary implement. Now you may be asking, why are they selling culinary implements at Moe's? At Naruto Vape? Why can I pick up a can? You never know when there's gonna be a bake emergency.
Yeah, I guess so. I guess they do need those at all hours of the night. And what does the name Galaxy Gas mean? If not, it gets you super high. Like, that's gonna be in a court of law. That the name itself will be an exhibit one day.
I mean, look, can I tell you?
True.
Can I tell you
Not a
kind of
good
what
name.
I think they're going for?
Tell
You
me.
don't have to believe me, okay?
Or the cupcakes out of this world.
I
Tell
mean,
me.
it's it unlocks a galaxy of flavor. Don't kids like things that are gas, where it's like, this new track is gas? I like this new creator, he's gas.
Well, the company claimed to be a flavor ingredient for whipped cream. Its name, Galaxy Gas. points to its true purpose to get you high as fuck.
Look, I'm just gonna be honest.
Where's the last one?
I thought you were a super cool black pill libertarian girl who like would be like a hands off my galaxy gas kind of person. Like when you drive on roads, you're a traveler, right?
Listen, I hate roads as much as I hate public roads as much as the next one. I just want to know. I'm agreeing that the government is cucked. Which is
What's your
why
fucking problem?
salvia is illegal. So I want to know,
Holy
cucked
shit, that guy
government,
was
are
heavy.
you going to take care of this? Are you going to nanny state us away from blowing our brains out with duster?
I'm gonna be honest with you.
Wasn't there a heal
Galaxy
station
gas
back
is
here?
mostly being dealt with at the state and local level.
Oh, really?
Look, 20 years ago, Congress would have gotten together and gotten rid of galaxy gas. And now everyone's just like, is it worth it? Like, I might go like all the way to Washington, get all dressed up, like go to my dumb little office, go to my dumb little desk, get all the way there, and then like someone will attach some sort of rider to the galaxy gas bill that makes it so that we have to club gay seals to death. And then like it's not worth it. It's not worth going to work.
And then just if you made galaxy gas illegal, the galaxy gas people would just sue you 1 billion times.
Well, obviously, you don't want to piss off big gas.
Big duster tubes. That is not what's up.
There's no, but if we work with Big Duster, like, look, how about this? What if we toss a couple more warning labels on those bad boys? Now, they already tell you, do not inhale this, okay? It already says that. See if this wets your whistle. What if it says it twice?
What if we put pictures of lungs exploding?
Like in Canada?
Yeah.
Hey, what if a kid saw that and got horrified? How dare you? What's wrong with you, sicko?
Good, that's the point. He's supposed to be horrified and say, wow, I don't want my lungs to explode. Was that not the fucking point of those? Is that seriously an argument? People say, oh, kids are going to be scared? Yeah, good. That's the point.
Hello, we're not allowed to scare kids or traumatize. We're not allowed to affect kids' lives in any way, except of course during all those school shooter drills we make them do. Wait a minute, did you have to do school shooter drills, or are you too old for that?
They don't call them school shooter drills, but yes.
You had to do those drills?
Yeah, they were called intruder drills. But they didn't call them shooter drills, obviously. Yes, we did the thing where you turn the lights off and everybody hides in one side of the room. We did do that.
Oh my fucking Jesus Christ!
Did you not?
No, because I was going to school during Columbine. And then I think I've told this story before, but like, okay, so Columbine happens. And like a few weeks later, the kid with all like the cystic acne scars, like the permanent, you know, like he tried to dig out his face, he failed, now he looks like Freddy Krueger.
Yeah, I know who you're talking about.
That kid brings in his serrated underwater
asshole
fighting knife that you're supposed to use like if you're scuba diving and you get caught up in weeds, like this knife, you're supposed to use this knife to save your life. And he brings it to school, and I go to my teacher. I'm like, hey, teacher, that kid brought in like a weird underwater fighting knife with like a spiked It also had like brass knuckles on it, I guess in case you had to punch a barracuda.
Wow, in case you have to fight a shark?
Yes!
Wow, okay.
Yeah.
Okay, that's what I need.
And the teacher was like, oh, don't worry about that. That's just this kid. He's harmless. Don't worry about that kid. He's harmless. And again, remember,
Hey, Snugs, thanks for joining. How are you doing tonight?
And then, like a week later, that kid
okay
disappears from school. And everyone's like, what's going on?
Quarter life.
They were like, yeah, that kid brought in that knife to stalk and threaten a girl, and now that kid doesn't go to the school anymore.
Oh my god.
And I'm like, I told you! See something, say something! I told this kid I said not. Although we didn't have see something, say something at the time. To be fair, that was a 9/11 thing.
What do you want?
Since when do you guys like Marilyn Manson? You're wasting those tickets.
I like Marilyn Manson.
Name 5 of his songs, poser.
I don't have time for that. Why don't you?
I had the time to buy all of his albums, EPs, and singles.
Dude, he's not that good.
See, I knew you were a poser.
No, we're not.
Prove it.
We go to his concerts even when we're deathly sick. That's how dedicated we are.
Yeah, you see all the Robitussin she needs to even stand?
Oh, shit.
Yeah, so fuck off.
All right, fine. But I'll be
The gnome is important. Yeah, Gnome Chomp's
Whatever.
Yeah,
That's
he's
the
my guy.
Benadryl.
Whenever I look at him, this wrist is where my UI is. So,
Okay,
to
I'm gonna
get
pop-
OBS
What?
and stuff, that's the wrist it's
We
on.
didn't see the concert.
So
we
whenever
could
I'm
do
looking at him, I'm looking at you.
No, you think they licensed that shit?
Look, obviously.
Ain't nobody got time for that.
Do I think they licensed the Manson catalog from Warner Music? No. Do I think they were gonna find like a spooky white-faced anime character on the Unity
I'm not
asset
ready.
store? Have him meet and then fuck with our main character? Yes.
Oh, apparently I
You know how
was.
much time in game we spent days talking about it, planning, going to this concert.
I don't know. Would Marilyn Manson be a bitch about that if they had him fuck a teenager? Probably.
I mean, but
Wait, how big of a baby bitch is he?
But what?
Oh, I should've
but
just
it's
went
like
with
this is
that
a
one.
little indie game. Like, who the hell? Who are you gonna sue? Like the fictitious company this guy created that has no money?
No, I don't
Where'd
know.
that
You're
grenade
right.
go?
They should have had Marilyn Manson.
They should have had
Where's that
Marilyn
grenade?
Manson in the game.
Let's just get in bed.
Where were you?
Oh shit! Who are you again?
Your
Anybody in
father?
here?
Fuck! I can't even like register facial features.
Okay.
What were you
I
doing
just
out
need to
all
heal,
night?
okay?
It's a concert.
A concert?
Knee blast,
you
activate,
think you
yeah.
can go to a concert
Just
after
shotgunned his knees
failing
right out of under
history?
him.
Wait, what?
Your history teacher gave me a phone call saying you missed a benchmark exam that would save your grade for the year.
No, he just wanted a date. I didn't go.
You think you can keep this shit up in
Easy.
the real world? You know what they do to girls like you in the real world?
What?
Smack the
Rape?
shit out of you!
No.
Beat you into the whorish pulp you are!
Why is there a spider in the corner of my eye?
You're not even listening! That's it! From now on, your free time will be spent on a job instead of this mindless bullshit you get up to every night.
I am in no condition to work.
You sure won't be after I break your knees backwards!
Okay, I'm sorry.
I'll kick your ass to the...
Okay. In a rare show of restraint from this game, they did not have one of the clip art characters bump into the other one to simulate some sort of beating.
Right, exactly. And we're getting a job instead of. Wait, I wonder if horror ourselves out will immediately be an option. What do you think? But let's bet. Let's bet. Will we be able to walk the streets as one of the options?
Can't she literally can't find any better job than that?
I'm gonna say no, it is not an option, but we do end up doing it somehow.
Okay, well obviously we're gonna end up there.
If you're unemployed by Monday.
No, give me surgery.
I hope that wasn't my dad. I'm too fucked up to fall asleep. I don't like this.
Oh no! It was a shadow! The shadow people are here!
Oh my god, yes they are!
Hey, how's it
That
going?
almost has no juice left.
Holy fuck, Hat Man! Oh my god, it's the Hat Man!
Alright, I'm pausing it. It is the Hat Man has shown up. Rancho,
Fuck
the
yes!
Hat Man as predicted is here.
going on with
Super
you,
Shadow
Snugs?
People King Hat Man is here!
Now, just really quickly, the way he's depicted in this game, if you're listening to this, is just as a bunch of like black charcoal squiggles. But he does have like a big wide-brimmed hat. Didn't I say he had a wide-brimmed hat, Rancho?
Yeah, you were right. This looks like a stovetop.
He's got a big Amish hat, like a scarecrow hat. He's got like a big, like kind of a trench coat but made of shadows.
Yeah, I was imagining like
Hi.
an Abraham Lincoln hat, but
A
this is good.
stovetop. Oh, yeah, tall. No, I was imagining wide. All right, let's see what this guy's up to.
Hey, how's it going?
What are you doing here?
I'm the hat man. Do you have any Benadryl?
No, I took it all.
Damn, every time I show up, too.
Are you gonna kill me?
I could if you want me to.
No, that's okay.
See, it's never the good answer.
How would you kill me?
Well, I'm made of shadows, so I'd have to go into your brain and get you to kill yourself.
Okay. This is the first
Mistakes
I've
have been
ever
made.
heard of why the shadow
Take
people
cover.
show up when you're on
dead.
Benadryl. And it's to get your Benadryl.
Oh yes, to get your Benadryl. Well, my theory is that
Good
they're here all
question,
the
good
time, but we can
question.
always see them. See, the Benadryl is the portal to view the hat people or the shadow
We're
people,
listening
but
to the
they're
loudest
here. They're among
podcast,
us.
number
That's what I
233,
always thought
class
too.
09,
I thought like
side
if you
part
did
2.
enough Benadryl, like you could tune your brain to the right frequency and see them. But no, Benadryl is like their Lucky Charms. Like they have to have it.
Maybe it gives off a scent, perhaps. When we drink
did I
Benadryl,
just
you
load
know
the
how
wrong
sometimes
save?
when you drink too much
Maybe.
alcohol, you sweat and then you kind of smell like booze the morning after if you drink way too much? What
Okay,
if we inhale Benadryl
load save?
and we start robo-tripping? We sweat it out and that attracts the shadow people.
It makes sense to me.
How
There
would
we go.
you kill me?
Well, I'm made of shadows, so I'd have to go into your brain and get you to kill yourself.
This is kind of false advertising.
You could see it like
Could you not
here
put me in
the
the same
corner, right over
category as
here.
McDonald's?
That's what we're
When
listening
did they
to.
false advertise?
The 10-piece McNugget? Sometimes you get
Would
the
you
Siamese
rather
nuggets
listen to
joined
something
at
else?
the
I'm
breading
open to
and they count that.
suggestions.
You see how excited this comedy writer is to
All right,
write
Mr. Gnome,
comedy?
you gotta
Yeah,
stay
I was
here.
really excited to hear the Hat Man talk until he
I
started doing
need
his
both
type
hands.
5.
Yeah, I know. Well, it's just
TMDNWU.
TMDWU, but to your comment.
Oh, okay, thank you.
Okay.
2 and shortchange you an extra nugget.
I mean, I kind of
I gotta make sure I wear pants that fit whenever I'm
So
fucking
I
playing
get
VR.
2
I'm tired of
McNuggets, half
adjusting
the
them.
crispy breading, and I still gotta pay full price. You're a capitalist, aren't you?
Isn't everybody?
You really make me want to make you kill yourself, you know that?
Okay, I'll kill myself tomorrow. Can you go?
I'm stealing the loose change in your car.
All right, here we go.
Who
Both
the
of them are gonna
fuck
come
did this
from
to the economy?
there.
Did what?
All right, so it looks like the Hat Man left. That was a
So,
little anticlimactic. Sorry, game. But now we're at the mall the next day. We're at the mall with Nicole.
And we're gonna find a job.
Yeah, oh yeah, that's right. We gotta
Okay,
find
so
a
the
job.
game is
Who the
right
fuck
eye
did this to the
dominant.
economy?
Did what?
Like,
Let's see, let me double
make
check.
it
Yeah, that's
shitty or
right
whatever.
eye.
No one's hiring.
And
I
then
don't know,
if
they're
put it
probably
to the
white.
left
Leave it
eye.
to my dad to force me to work when I don't even have
Yeah,
to.
you can't see it. It's the
Yeah,
right eye
workers for
dominant.
ugly
Okay,
bitches
so
who wear
use the
Echo
right eye to
Unlimited.
aim.
We made fun of
That can
Ari
be
for delivering
cinematic.
Domino's, but now I'm the loser getting a job.
Was your dad
I'll
really
come
that
back to you,
mad?
Mr. Gnome. I'll
Even
be right
after
back for
he
you.
cooled down, he said he wanted to put a tracking chip in my uterus.
When you were a kid, were you like looking forward to getting a job?
Yeah, I think so, yeah. But only because I wanted money. I wasn't like excited at the prospect of having to work.
I was.
Really?
Isn't that weird? I was like, I'll go to work. I'll get a little briefcase and put on my suit and tie, go out there and make money and answer copy in the working world. Working guy.
That's so cute.
What was wrong with me?
Yeah, what was wrong with you?
Look, the thing I think that you kids have right today, you broccoli-headed Zoomers, is that you're like, work sucks, and if I can avoid doing it, I will.
Yeah, I agree with that. I like that. The Zoomer sentiment against work. Just do nothing. I like that.
Yeah, me too. Can
So
you
give me the
imagine
rest
like
of that
some
hand juice.
Zoomer giving the speech about like work hard and show up early and dress for the job you want and put in that? Like, no, it's like some mass delusion has been lifted and we're all like, yeah, this is all bullshit. Okay, it's pretty nice.
On the bright side, maybe LinkedIn will go out of business in our lifetime.
It just feels like a job is this pitfall we eventually fall into.
Thank-
All I wanted was to go to school.
What do you think school's for?
Eventually getting you a
Can I
job
take
that's
this
not
off and use a
shitty and
new one?
hard, like being a doctor.
Being a doctor is
annoying.
hard.
So that's basically why I stole from here 2 years ago.
Okay, so what other qualifications do you have to work here?
Okay, so this character's named Trody?
Trody?
Like Troy and Brody?
Good.
I'm telling you, look, last episode, there was a name that I swore was made up, and you were like, no, that's real. It was like Devin or Levin or something. But this is a fake, this is a joke fake name.
I believe that Trody is made up.
Okay.
I guess I get pretty good grades. Like, I have a C in an AP class. That's pretty much an A in any other class.
Yeah, good
Well,
point.
free drugs
Also, I
are
really
nice.
need this job, so I'll try to be decent at it, maybe.
Sounds promising. There's only one issue, though.
Issue? What issue?
Well, it kind of had to do with...
When I said I wasn't looking for a boyfriend, I was just joking.
Whoa, no, hold on. It's a perfectly changeable thing.
Then what?
Kinda your look.
My look.
Are we gonna
Yeah, you
get
suck.
Goth
You're
Jekka,
kinda busted.
King Cobra JFS's favorite Jekka?
Oh, that'd be great, too.
I'm kind of
Okay, look,
actually,
this
so,
is the
like-
most interesting moment of this game for me so far. If we can get a new Jekka outfit, this will all have been worth it.
Joke.
Yeah, see, usually the girls
a
that work here
joke.
fit the theme a little better.
No way I'm getting a piercing there.
Wait, what?
Just tell me.
Eat a
You're
grenade.
kinda not, like, hardcore enough. Hot Topic really
Okay.
finds itself in that.
Now we're gonna run.
Wait, you won't hire me because I'm not
Grab the
emo
bonus
enough? But look
grenade.
how qualified I am.
Yeah, I know. but it's sort of the store policy. Well, look, your qualifications are good, but
Ready, and
the boss might lean towards another girl.
You know what? Fuck this place.
All right. But now my new favorite thing has happened, which is there's an establishing shot of a Dave & Buster's.
We're in the Dave & Buster's with the emo girl, Emily from the Marilyn Manson concert, who's made friends with us now.
Oh, we're gonna learn how to emo. Look, she's wearing like a big studded belt.
That's Nicole.
I don't know.
Are we really gonna find a sugar daddy here?
I told you. There's tons of losers who come in here with so much money to blow on games.
Yeah, games.
But if we go up to them, they'll want to blow money on us instead.
Half of them can barely run. They couldn't blow out a candle.
What about blowing? Do we know you?
Jekka, what the fuck?
Sorry, I know I said I'd stop doing those jokes.
Oh, yeah, Jekka, see? Brunette soon tails Jekka. What do you think, Rancho?
Yeah, she dyed her hair brown. Is it black or brown?
She dyed her hair black or brown, and I don't think changed anything else about her.
Yeah, I think it just literally swapped the color, but I like it.
I like it too.
Now, where's the worm juice?
You see, character development. You know how we've been saying there's no character? There's finally character development.
Yeah, finally.
Sorry, I know I said I'd stop doing those jokes.
No, what is your hair?
Oh shit, that is Jekka. Long story. Are you working at Hot Topic? Maybe. How'd you know? They make every girl do that. If conventionally attractive people worked there, all the fat metalheads would feel insecure while they're shopping. Isn't it like workplace discrimination though? You're white.
Worm juice?
I'm not just white. I'm like Dutch and Swedish.
What exotic flavors of oppression?
I'm the one who's oppressed here. Do you know how hard it is to be emo? You're not even straightening your hair.
You know what's nice about recording this playthrough, Rancho?
Worm juice tastes good.
Just me and you knowing when
Cardiff,
they're just going on these extended riffs that I'm going to cut them out of the edit.
Oh, excellent. Yeah, no, they go on too much. They riff too much.
It's a lot of... listen,
y'all got
and this is
juice
coming
up here?
from a guy who does bits and says bits. This is too many bits even for a boomer. Are you kidding me? You know how much I talk about the Rizzler?
Oh, I guess I don't need
you
the
love
worm
your
juice
bits
now.
too.
I talk about the Costco guys all day long. You know, I spent $50 on this bit over here. Hold on.
Yeah, that's because you didn't come to Detroit.
Rancho, you know what I was reaching for? You know what I just got?
What?
Man hacks.
Well, you know that girl Hawk Tua?
Yeah.
From the Hawk Tua podcast?
My favorite, the number 2 downloaded podcast on iTunes, yes.
Well, meet Hawk Tua. Spit on that thing. It's a hawk puppet, and it talks. It's like a talking hawk puppet.
Yeah,
I can make the beak say spit on that thing.
Yeah, no, it should have its own podcast where it invites on other birds and then it gives them catchphrases like Hawk Tua.
Well, okay, I mean, he really has this one, and he can't.
Okay, hold on 1 second.
No, he really can't. That's the only functional.
All he has is saying spit on that thing. Like if he invited like a cockatiel on.
I trust in you.
But he can't share. He doesn't have enough to share.
Do birds have saliva?
You would know more than I would.
Yeah, I don't think they do. I feel like they might, though.
Didn't you tell me that, what is it? You told me
And
that
I got
they
one
can't
health
taste
juice left.
sweet, but they can.
And there's a worm
what is it?
station. Yeah, I'm gonna be okay.
Squirrels taste sour, but birds don't. So put sour stuff in your bird feed so squirrel. What were you telling me?
Chili pepper. You were close. Yeah, squirrels can taste chili pepper. Birds can't. So if you want squirrels to fuck out of your bird food, if you put a bunch of chili pepper in it, squirrels can taste it, but birds can't.
You know what else you can do to keep the birds away from your bird seed?
Why are you here even?
Thank you, Hawk Tua.
You see RS, this $50 was worth it.
Wow, that joke lasted, what, like 2 minutes?
Look, with editing, it'll probably
He's right here, he's right here, he's right
You're
here.
not even straightening your hair. No, I get them like twice as much now. It's so annoying. I thought looking uglier would reverse that.
The uglier you are, the more approachable you get.
Yeah, welcome to the low maintenance club.
Before you wanted 6 feet and 6 figures. Now it looks like all you'd expect is 5 guys and 5 below.
Not 5 below.
Why are there more man hacks?
Like,
Can you all get out of here?
We're reaching the end, Rancho.
Yeah, we're having a lot of jokes. We wrote a lot of jokes for this one, didn't we?
Alright.
I don't even
Any more
mind
grenades?
a lot of these jokes. It's the sheer amount of it. It's relentless. It won't stop. It's like one of those automatic slapping machines that keeps slapping you.
Yeah, exactly.
Oh my God.
You're so down to earth.
No grenades,
You
no
look like
grenades, no
all
grenades.
being choked.
How about back
Makes
here? I
you
don't
look
think
like
so.
you like getting choked. Makes one to know one. I needed the money, okay?
I didn't get a job, my dad was gonna beat the shit out of me.
He unlocks it.
My dad threatens that all the time.
No
You actually
grenades.
take him seriously?
Oh, hey guys, you having a birthday party here?
It was Kylar! I felt right in the last game. I remember I told you it's just someone put Kyle and Skylar together, but you told me that there
This
was
song
a
is really
Kylar,
good.
that there was a real name.
Yeah, Kyler is unfortunately a real name. I've known
melee
multiple
weapon.
Kylers.
Yeah, you're absolutely
My
right.
time.
Okay, well now a character just named Kyle has walked in. That's different from Kyler.
Different from Kyler.
Oh, hey guys, you having a birthday party here?
Yeah, we're turning 6.
Do you have a lot of money?
Kinda. I bring a lot to play a while.
Like $10,000?
I don't even have that much in the bank.
Oh, fuck. Go away.
I see
are there
one
man
more
hacks?
nightmare before Christmas.
You're back from work already?
Yeah, some suicidal guy tried impaling himself with one of the clothing rack rods.
We haven't made another choice this whole episode. We're more than halfway through this episode of the Marathon yet. We haven't made another single choice. It's a game. I'm trying to play a video game.
Is this the same model of Dad?
Oh, no way.
Who's
Be
deploying man
serious.
hacks?
No, he's just not wearing a t-shirt. Because when you're wearing a t-shirt, you can see his pot belly more.
I see.
He's just wearing a button up.
Oh, okay.
I don't care if you believe me or not. Just leave me alone.
Is work going all right?
It's work. What do you think?
Was it
Come
you?
on, that's not the right attitude.
Okay,
You
I'd also
provided way
like to
too
bring
much
up
stress
that
for
if
me.
couldn't she just be high on Benadryl the whole time at work?
I don't know. How much is the hat
Fuck
man
you.
buying?
Work doesn't have to suck. You could like start selling
grenades
drugs
right here.
Like while you're at Hot Topic, it's like the perfect cover. You know, like someone comes in and they're like, I want the new Guided by
Where's the
Voices
fucking
EP,
worm
and then you know
juice?
that
I'm
means
really
weed
low
or
on HP.
something. What else could you do? You could be shoplifting. Like, there's ways to jazz up work, right, Rancho?
Yeah, it was really hard to shoplift.
I'll take the extra
from a
shotgun
clothing
ammo.
store though, because they everything had the little tags on it. Well, you could remove the tags, but then they would also search your bag on the way out of the store.
What about this? What if you got your friends to shoplift for you, and then you just like distracted the other employees while they're doing it, and in the end of the night you split all the goodies?
What if instead of doing that, you just like let your friend walk out of the store with everything?
That's what I'm pitching. I'm pitching that exact thing. I'm pitching this.
One time when I worked at an Old Navy,
Yes!
they would never call the cops for shoplifting unless it was like Target. You know how Target waits until you're over a certain amount, and then they're like, oh, grand theft. And they
Yes.
call the cops.
Yes.
It was that type of situation. Except for one time, this lady stole some crazy amount of clothing. She was just like piling it. I saw the video of the camera. She was just piling it into a stroller and leaving. So
I'm not ready for
the
another
manager
fight,
calls
guys.
the cops. They figure out who it is because apparently this girl is notorious.
Yeah.
And something happens. But then later in the day, she calls the store and she says, hey, if I give the stuff back, will you drop the charges? And they were like, no. And also, thank you for admitting that you have that.
Oh my goodness! No, lady, no! Oh my God!
No, what happened to discrepancy? What happened to being discreet?
Discretion. What happened to discretion?
Discretion, that's what I meant. I apologize. What happened to discretion?
Look, I don't understand it either. I'll say this. I saw something on the internet
really?
the other day. It was like a guy, and they were like, everything that is in my store is $10,000. But if you buy it at the register, I will give it to you for a $9,000.
Well, thanks for bringing that up.
55%
That's easy
discount.
enough to fix.
This guy like was trying to find a way to make every act of petty theft actually grand theft because of the value of the item.
Oh, okay.
That's not gonna work, right? Like, this isn't like Dungeons and Dragons. Well, I don't think the law works on like workaround genie wording rules.
What the fuck? Why are you taking the law into this at all? Take that extra money and just hire a bunch of security guards to scare people. Call the cops in the first place. If you get a response from the cops at all, then
okay,
we'll
well,
start
good.
thinking about the legal loopholes we can use to
Really
hang
easy to
these
fix.
people.
I don't know. I just think shoplifting is based, and we shouldn't be getting it shoplifted.
That's the benefit of having a virtual mixer is you can just do it on the fly.
As much as possible, listeners.
Where the fuck is this worm juice? I really don't want to have to use my health injector.
Dad, having a job fucking sucks. Every minute I'm there, I just want to get drunk and watch edited TNT movies.
Is that why the liquor cabinet's been empty this week?
You're the one who wanted me to have a job, Dad.
At least you're not out and about causing trouble.
Yeah, I'm just gonna be depressed and destroy my liver with UV blue every night.
UV blue?
All right, I'm gonna go check one more time for the fucking worm juice.
Blue Gatorade, but kills me slowly.
Like, I don't believe she would have this conversation with her father. Like, I feel like a lot of the dialogue in this game is kind of like, I want to reference something. I want to reference a thing called chicken kickers. I get it. It's fun to talk about the things that you encountered as a guy. I have a flag of elf behind me. But, like, this is too much. You can't expose
Check the
someone to
local
this
gay
much.
bar.
What is?
It must
is
be in
UV
here, 'cause I haven't
really
checked
blue?
in
I
here.
thought it was just clear.
I mean,
I thought the bottle
Ready?
was just blue.
The
Bam!
joke here is saying UV blue.
I
Right?
punched
Like,
it too
isn't
hard.
that
Hold
what
on.
the joke is?
I do remember UV blue.
Like, that's it. That's
Bam.
yeah, and it's just like, I don't know.
Dear, I don't think that's a healthy way to look at things.
Well, so do you want me to
Ooh.
quit?
I want you to figure out a way to
Worm
work at
juice.
this job in a non-destructive way. It's part of being an adult.
Oh my god.
Look at him. He's
this
a cute
game
little
really
wormo.
has my number.
Yeah, it sure doesn't. It sure isn't part of being a responsible adult. Are you kidding me?
Look at him. He's all like in there. You go, give me a
Most of the time
wormy,
it's
worm,
like a
worm.
doctor or something.
You have to.
Worm,
go
worm,
out.
worm,
I'm
worm.
telling you, all those nurses were high. I smelled vape on all those nurses.
Speaking of vape.
Who's the one with
I
the
will.
liquor cabinet?
Watch.
That's for entertainment.
You squish him in there.
Look, guess you don't let anyone over
He's all
here.
plugged in.
My social life is
Good little
none of your
wormy.
concern. Now do your
And then you
job
pull the
with a
hammer,
smile on your face
and then you
before
get
I take
squishinated.
the fuck out of you.
Okay.
Now
Yeah.
that's more like it.
Then you get nice worm juice.
Responsibility.
Hey, cool. Didn't know you worked here.
Oh, come on.
But yeah, I like your hair. Kind of like
Anything else in
Thursday
here?
Addams from the Addams family.
Which one is that?
No.
Like the girl.
Okay.
in it.
I just want this shift to be over so I can go to this party.
Party? Who's
Now I have time to heal myself.
Tyler's?
You're friends with Tyler?
No, but there's free alcohol, so I'm going.
Oh, cool. Can I?
Now, are you gonna buy anything?
Okay. I'm gonna play this game until this party. If nothing funny or interesting happens at this party, that's it for this game.
See, this would have been a good place for the UV blue joke. We didn't need that whole
Oh.
last scene. He could have said, well, I'm thinking about picking up a bottle of UV blue.
Oh, he's got a grenade on his chest.
This party sucks.
I know, it's been 9
Can I
straight
shoot that in the
Godsmack
future?
songs, and there's barely anyone here to talk shit about it with.
We're finally someplace fun. We're not at school or at work or in our dad's.
Is the music too loud or is the
high
music
school
okay?
Party with hot high school boys.
I like Japanese
Man,
music.
this takes me back. The fluorescent lighting, the horror, the mismatched carpet, and then the world's shittiest linoleum into the kitchen. Yeah.
Do you even like Kyler?
Fuck no.
Yeah, me neither.
I only came here to get medicinally drunk.
Sup, my bitch? You enjoying my sweet party right now?
Kyler's here!
Yeah, sorry about that, but I got you. Don't worry.
Why are you saying it like that?
I got this really special whiskey.
The border got
that my
sent,
dad
looked
says
to the
is, like,
Northern
made by
Star
the
to
best
help his
brewery
friend.
in the
It
world.
sounds like border
Special
got
how?
nonsense.
Oh, just
but
the flavor and
it
careful
isn't.
distilling process. It goes down extra smooth too, because it uses Nebraska corn.
Who gives a shit? Will get me drunk?
Ugh, I have to use the restroom.
Alright, thanks. You can go now.
You don't want to hang out?
No, that's okay.
Whatever, I'll just come back when you're blacking out.
That's the spirit.
Responsibly here.
And then
Yeah, it's kind of weird how the government will just do that.
Uh-huh, yeah.
Oh, did you know
There
the
we go.
government is mind control?
I will be right back.
Oh, shit. Oh, man. Crazy.
By the way, I kind of like you. You want to make out in the bathroom?
Like... God, I'm shit-faced.
Is Jekka gonna get teen pregnant?
Oh my god, that'd be a good ending to this route.
Let's find out.
The answer.
We can have a lot of fun. No drama or anything.
No! Fuck off and kill yourself!
Well, I guess that's your choice.
At least I feel way less shitty about having a job. Now I kind of like my job because it makes drinking even better.
What's up, you hot bitch?
That's me.
Yo, that's good whiskey. So you down to fuck?
Oh, no. It's harder to get angry at that. Okay, I gotta get out of here before I get molested.
You trying to leave?
Yeah, if I don't get out of here soon, I'm gonna end up handcuffed to a furnace tomorrow.
Are you good to drive though?
Yeah, I got a car.
No, I meant drunk-wise.
Oh, shit, I forgot you can't do that. And if I call my dad, he's gonna yell at me.
Drink and drive, drink and drive, drink and drive.
Okay. We've finally been given an option for the first time all episode. We can drink and drive, or we can call our dad for a ride.
I think you know the answer, Asterios. I think you know our one true path.
Drink and drive. Drink and drive. Drink and drive.
I'm gonna click one, and I think even the sound of the UI will tell you what choice.
I hope it's a crashing noise.
Fuck it, I'll suck it up.
You're driving?
Yeah, you wanna go with me?
It should be okay. Do you?
Kinda, yeah.
It should be okay.
You wanna stop at McDonald's on the way back?
Yeah, McDonald's goes really good with drugs.
True.
Is McDonald's an Irish restaurant?
Fuck yeah!
Oh yeah!
We're still alive.
Oh, thanks! Finally, a sense of false accomplishment that video games were supposed to be giving me this whole time.
I really thought we were gonna crash that car.
Yeah, me too.
What are you doing home so late?
Oh god.
Answer me! What are you doing home so late?
Panicking?
What did I say about going out and goofing off? And why do you reek of whiskey?
A lumberjack threw up on me.
You see how it's kind of like not fun to play a game that's like get yelled at by your dad simulator?
Yeah, oh my god, Yap Simulator.
Yeah,
Am I
look,
right?
there are great games that have too much talking, where it's like, okay, Persona 5 or that new game with all those games where the kids commit crimes like the
Okay,
Shadow.
my bad.
But anyway, it's
Okay,
not that there's just too
microphone's
much
connected.
talking, though. It's that you're being talked at by like a teacher that's trying to molest you, or your dad who wants to beat you, or an idiot teen like guy who wants to fuck you. And I completely understand that what I'm describing is just the traditional American female experience.
Okay,
I don't want
and
to pay
then-
$15 to experience this. I'll read an article about it.
Oh, I want to see if we get kicked out of the house because of this.
Really?
Yeah, let's do it.
All right.
You can't even speak
Okay.
clearly.
I don't know clearly, I just speak English.
Is your car out front? Did you drive home?
Don't yell at me.
Drunk driving? How could you be so...
I feel like this dad would be proud of her for correctly drunk driving.
What's going on
I feel
here?
like we
Why
picked
is
the
my
bad route by accident. It's like one of those choices in video games.
There we go.
Where there's a good one and then a bad one, and it turns
What's
out
going on
that the
here?
one that seems like the good choice is the bad choice.
generate power
It's the other way around.
security protocol.
The drunk driving seemed like the good choice.
for a giant vault.
Yes, because I thought the dad was not going to yell at us, but see, here we are. Now the dad is yelling at us. I wonder if things would
Thank you.
change if we called him.
Look, I'm just trying to level up our drunk driving stat, okay?
Yeah, you got to practice.
How could you be so fucking
Where is it?
stupid?
You don't get it.
I get the
There it is.
law.
Left my vape on the floor. Silly me.
Maybe that teach you a lesson. Here, God.
Oop, I actually tried to pick up the grenade off the floor without using the hand.
Do I need to smack you to the
That's good immersion. When you actually try to grab things without the controller. I like that.
Everyone there was from around.
Speaking of which, look how nice this area is.
Oh. No, I understand him now. I disagree with this character. I now believe this character, that the main thing this character is worried about is her meeting non-whites.
Oh, okay. All right. That's interesting how you took that. But let's see where it's going.
Okay, let's see where it's going.
Everyone there was from around here, right?
What do you mean?
Everyone's parents make the same money.
Ooh.
Are you asking me if there were minorities at the party?
No, you were right.
He was asking her if there were minorities at the party.
You were right.
At least you didn't try to pick up the grenade with your butt cheeks. No, I make sure to turn off the web camera before I do stuff like that.
You're out of control.
I'm perfectly in control. If you're gonna make me go to work, then I'm gonna have fun after.
Such
I can't read Russian. Can you, Snugs? Can you translate this for me? What is this? What does this say?
30-year-old Jiffy Lube cashier.
Hey, are you off
I
yet?
don't even know how to pronounce Russian.
45 minutes. What you got for us?
Kelly's having a party.
At her parents' house?
No, her own fucking house.
Whatever. Who else is gonna be there?
A bunch of college guys Kelly wants to impress.
Oh shit, there's gonna be a lot to drink then.
Yeah, but a lot of people drinking it too, so we gotta go pretty close to now.
Ooh, I like the little arms that move up and down the
I just like
cable.
drinking. I know what you're talking about.
Drinking again?
Obvi.
Well, I just overheard you guys are going to another party.
No, you can't come.
Not bad. It's just gotten
Why are they
around.
jerking it off?
Get really messed up at everyone's party lately. Are you sure that's safe?
Oh my fucking god.
Is this an intervention from
That
the
was
fun
weird.
police?
You sexually harass every girl we know daily and think you can talk to us about safety?
Because it's about to climax.
Buy something or get the fuck out.
We don't fucking
Huh.
like you. Kill yourself.
Your suicide would be a breakthrough for women's rights.
Where is this even coming
Oh,
from?
and then everything
Do
shoots.
whatever the fuck we want, okay?
But yeah, if you
That whole building is covered in cloth.
Can't get the alcohol. No, I just watched a video on YouTube about it.
Oh, okay. It must
The
work
sense of
then.
scale is really good. That building actually looks like it's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and I guess that might be a technical. It might be like a 6th roof story. Like the VR sense of scale is incredible. Like this thing right here, it feels like it's actually taller than me. Like if I jumped. Here, I'm gonna actually jump.
See, exactly.
Because I
This
changed
is
my
the-
pants.
The truth about drunk driving, which is you never get caught the first time.
Yeah, I can't jump and hit the top of that. I'm not tall enough.
The first time you're too careful. Yes. And then you get it in your head.
And then this
like,
looks like
oh,
it's the
drunk
right
driving isn't
right
that
height.
hard.
Like
You
look at
get
this.
too drunk, and then
Oh,
you get
get out of here.
that's when you get
If I got in this car,
You get cocky. Let's hope that's not happening to Jekka.
Yeah, see? This idea is way better than a designated driver.
I can have fun and independence at the same time. I'm not embarrassing you, am I?
No, you're cool.
Good, because I don't fucking care.
oh, this doesn't work.
Call the cops.
Well, it's worth a try.
Oh, fuck. No way.
Who snitched? So fucked up.
Do you think we should?
I gotta get out of here.
Well,
What would happen if you jumped without changing pants? I don't know. They might fall down, and then I might look like an asshole.
Shit, she give good head?
When there's money involved.
Well, I don't think the cop's gonna bribe you back, so just drive us out of here.
I don't need any drugs.
Was that a stop sign?
No, backseat drive me.
Hey, do you need some drugs, buddy?
Okay, we've cut to original animation, and the subtitles are different.
See, I'm interested in could
You
Nicole
okay?
drive in the last one? No. Wait.
Get up.
Did she had to get a ride to PG County? So
Yes.
she can't drive. But I still feel like that would be a better
Nope, I
option
just
here.
unplugged my headset.
No, but the game is offering us
Silly
an
me.
end, and I think we're gonna take it.
Was that a stop sign?
No, backseat drive me.
You said you wanted help.
Yeah, like help me by telling me how good I'm doing.
I mean, for half a handle of rum, you're actually doing awesome.
We stop by McDonald's.
Ben isn't gonna help them. You don't know.
There's the truck with the big ass McMuffin on the side. What the fuck? Oh, God.
Holy shit. That wasn't even your drunkenness. It was just driving on the wrong side of the road.
No, what an asshole.
There we go.
Fuck McDonald's. I don't want to go there anymore.
Yeah, let's just go home.
But I want Popeyes now.
Popeyes
Okay.
isn't open.
If they die because they're trying to get fast food,
Yes, that's the most accurate.
What's in
like, if
here?
You're drunk, you're like, I could make it to
Oh, I'm
Taco Bell.
climbing there? I don't wanna
Right,
climb in
that
there.
sounds like reality to me.
you're already
I'm not done
driving
exploring.
drunk. Why not just drive drunk a little
I'm gonna turn
more
up
to
this
that truck,
video
and
just a
maybe
little
it'll
bit. Let me know if this
somehow
is
be
too loud.
the drive-through line.
If only she knew how to drive drunk a little better.
Well, let's hope she makes it home.
Popeyes isn't open.
It's always crowded there. They
Turn it
really
right
went
there.
out of business?
No, I meant for the night.
I wish there was as many Popeyes as KFC. Shit, watch out!
Damn, they just crash?
Not free crash sound effects ripped from YouTube.
Wait, I gotta see. I wonder if both of them are dead.
You'll never guess who I crashed into.
Oh boy.
Ooh, hey, look, there's
She
the
was
head.
Driving for Domino's. Small world. It's actually kind of funny. I mean, she's dead, but it's at least a little funny. Yeah, it's sad, but this whole thing wasn't even my fault anyway. My dad forced me to get a job, which made me an alcoholic. I have to drive drunk or else I'll get fucking
Damn,
angry
she's
if I
a
ever
victim of
drive at a party.
circumstance.
And I told Ari working for Domino's sucks in the first place. This is barely my fault. Like 5%
Earth surrenders. Oh.
Being white and pretty is a double-edged sword. On
Why
one
do we have
hand,
to
it forces you to
surrender?
drive home drunk
I remember
'cause
back
you're
when you
broke
had
as
freedom.
shit. But on the other hand, it makes crying in court really effective. Because I'm a beautiful crier. Like I practice in the mirror. So they gave me a year's probation and took away my license. Plus, I liked Ari's funeral page on Facebook, so it's all good.
Nice.
That doesn't seem fair. Like, all that dialogue was funny. And, like, I don't know, it's funny that, like, you kill someone when you're drunk driving, you don't care. But that did not seem like Jekka. That seemed more like a Nicole kind of thing.
I don't know. She seemed like she was drunk driving pretty well.
Sounds like a modern woman.
How do you kill
No
people when you're
accountability.
drunk driving? Do you just like miss
Yep.
a light and just turn?
To be fair to the game,
Is
they
it okay
explicitly
still? Is the
stated that we were
volume?
driving in the
I didn't
opposite
turn it up
lane.
too loud, did
Do you
I?
agree with me that like that's more of like a Nicole character dialogue-y? Like that's more of a Nicole ending than a Jekka ending.
Yeah, I feel like Jekka would care more. Didn't Jekka care first game when we pretended to be gay and then broke Arya's heart, but we don't care about literally killing her?
Yeah, it just kind of reads to me like, well, I need to have 4 endings, so I guess one of them could be this.
Alright, so I guess I'll
hopefully
take
you'll
both
like
of
the
them.
other endings better. You know what I
Grenade
mean?
in there.
Yeah, that was disappointing. That needed more choices.
So Rancho, we did it. We beat Class of 09. We killed the final boss, our gay classmate. Any parting thoughts on Class of 09?
Sometimes I lose which track the camera is. The camera's that direction.
I really
Sometimes
like
I
the
lose
first
track of
one,
that.
but I don't know. I think this one needed more routes. This one needed more branches. It felt rushed.
Yeah. The thing I like about this, at least, is that, like, hopefully this developer will kind of, like, take all this feedback and all this money. I gave him $15 goddamn dollars. And, like, hopefully he can, like, make the next one better.
Yay,
like, you know,
new level, new
roll
level, new level.
all these learnings into his next project. Like, that's kind of all I can hope for.
Yeah, it needs a little something more.
It also needs to be more fun. Like, when you're Nicole,
So it's really weird to
fun
me
to sell crack to strangers.
that you can't see.
That's a fun thing. It's like, oh, what if I sold crack? Or
Here,
like,
hold on. Let me
it's
turn on the
fun
other
to,
overlay.
Like, bully this nerd until he does the unthinkable. Like, it's not fun to go to work. It's not fun to get yelled at by your dad. It's not fun to kill someone with a drunk driving accident. Like, it's funny, I guess, or satirical or interesting, but it's
Okay,
it's not
look
fun.
at this here.
Also, how are you gonna get in your car and drive?
Whenever
away
I'm in the
when
loading
it's
menu,
already outside.
Yeah, I mean,
It has
You think
this
you're gonna
cool
fight
map
past
that
them?
that
What?
shows
No,
me
you
all the
gotta
levels.
run. You gotta run
Like
out
that's
the back
level
when the
1,
cops are
then that's
there.
level 2,
To be
that's
fair,
level
there might
3,
be was to offer
4,
that the
5, and I
officer
guess
found
here
that.
now I'm at
Yeah, that's
level
true.
6.
They did signpost
And it's really
that.
cool because it
See,
has this like
not
3D
a lot
map of
potholes
City
in this
17,
game, but the plot
and it's
there
really
is,
really
I'm not
cool because like
super into.
this
Yeah,
vault
I give
thing,
it-
this
I
little
give it
ship
a
right here,
4 out of
that's
10.
where I'm
Okay.
headed.
Now, Rancho,
But you
you've been
can't
playing
see
a
that
game
in
a
the
lot
game
that, like,
stream
'cause it's like, you
unless
don't
I
have to
use
go
the
on
like
this
actual
negative,
camera.
Okay, you've been playing a game a lot that we might want to recommend.
I don't know, it's
but
just
then on a
weird
positive note, you've
that
been
you
playing this-
can't-
This game where you crush up these cans.
But this
Yeah,
is
it's
like
called Candy
a
Crush. Oh, your mom
overlay. It's not
plays
like
it.
actually part of the game.
So, listener, I encourage you to go talk to your mom and ask your mom how she likes texting me.
See,
about
now that I
Candy
cut it,
Crush.
Well, that's
see now
it
there's no map
for
there. You
our
can just
loudest
see the crap
podcast
floating.
review of Class of 09, the flip side.
But
tell
no
us
map.
What you thought of this game if you played it?
Really
Are we
weird.
super duper wrong? Is there like a way better, funnier ending that we could have found if we'd just done the right thing? Or like leave a little comment in the YouTube or leave a little message in the Patreon or email us at theloudestpodcast@gmail.com.
Oh shit.
Well, I think that's about it.
Are you
I'm
dead?
Stereos Kogados.
I'm Sarancha.
And we'll see you next time.
Bye.
So how does this work? Oh, that's like a side saddle magazine. That's cool. Alright, what's next? Snugs, do you want to listen to History of Simpsons Hit and Run Speedrunning Records or $70 billion AI Fraud? A podcast by Ben and Emil. The second one. Okay.
Movie whose parents get murdered. She's just waiting for her revenge.
Honestly,
just plotting her
but-
revenge.
yeah.
Like young Michael Corleone in The Godfather. He's just
Yes.
waiting.
Bruce
I'm gonna
Wayne-
come back.
Bruce Wayne outside of a movie theater,
Yes.
but Jeff Bezos shanked her dad.
She's not afraid of bats. She's afraid of.
Junk
Yeah, she's.
Let's introduce you to the host real quick. Oh. The one on the left right here, that's Ben, and the one on the right, that's Emil. That's all you need to know. Where's that new DJ Dabbles song, by the way? Okay, I'll pull it up. Hold on. Let's switch to this. Oop. Take off the be right back. Oop. Okay, and then... pause this.
Actions have reactions. 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 Actions.
I'm done. Goodbye. Get out of here. Fuck you. That's it. Fuck you. That's it. Goodbye. I'm done. Goodbye. Get out of here. Fuck you. That's it. Fuck you. That's it. Not gonna insult my fucking friend. Not gonna insult my fucking friend. Nah. Not fucking happen in a million years. Don't fucking sit there and trash him. You know what? I don't fucking give a shit. I don't fucking give a shit. Nah. You know what? I don't fucking give a shit. I don't fucking give a shit. Nah. Don't come on my show and start calling my fucking friends fucking names. No. Don't come on my show and start calling my fucking friends ever.
Actions have reactions. Actions have reactions. Actions have reactions. Actions have reactions. Actions have reactions.
This might be in his top 5. I really like this one.
Actions have reactions. I talk to the legend all the time. I talk to the legend most of the time about baseball. I talk to the legend and his son talking about baseball. And I love baseball. Not only do I know his last name, where he lives, wife's name, kid's name, and everything else. That's right. Not only do I know his last name, where he lives, wife's name, kid's name, and everything, but he's gone. Twitter account gone. YouTube gone. Don't cross the do. Goodbye. Bye sign. Bye sign. Bye sign. That's right. Twitter account gone. YouTube gone. Don't cross the do. Goodbye. Bye sign. That's what happens when you fuck with karma. Actions have reactions. 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 That's not when it happened. It happened when I was at McDonald's.
McDonald's, you dumb fuck. That was DJ Dabble's action or reactions. Go ahead and drop him a like, subscribe if you're not already. He's fantastic. And then what we're listening to is $70 or $70 billion fraud from AI. Need a DJ Dabble's Beat Saber. Ooh, you know, that's a good idea. Tell me what's going on. Tell me what's going on. Jumping in a mirror.
Wow, welcome back, everybody.
All right, let's
what
get back
a
to it.
difference a shirt can make, huh? Can we all take a minute to
Oh,
look at Ben?
yeah.
I mean, he went from father whose son died and didn't own a suit to maybe the hottest substitute teacher I've ever had in
Everybody,
English class.
hey, I'm your substitute.
He sure is hot, but God, he's dumb.
I doubt there's anything in here.
Mr. Khan, what are we going to be learning today?
A
You're
little
wrong,
bit of
though.
history. We're going to talk about
This is English class.
Oh, yeah. Well, history of English, things like that.
Oh, history of English.
Yeah.
That can be interesting.
Speaking of history of English, folks, we got a great episode for you today. Hopefully by the time you see this, we will have...
Honestly, I don't think you... I think by the time if you're watching the day this drops, I don't think.
Yeah, probably, yeah. But we've got some...
But it is election day.
Yeah, I threw out my sticker. Yeah. Whoa. Oh, sorry.
I didn't like whatever that was.
I thought we were having an earthquake. That was weird. But we're not.
And the power's out.
My chair was bumping into my
I didn't like
desk.
that.
I'm going to talk to the superintendent. I do not want substitute teachers.
Go ahead,
like this
talk to the Super
anymore.
Nintendo. See what I care. But also,
Shit,
hey, I
he
got
almost
some
got me.
exciting news that I'll share
Can I
in the
get my
bonus.
grenade back?
Today's bonus. But
Which
that
was...
you don't even know.
Thanks.
You don't even know.
I'm just trying to get the promo out, which I believe you can find at benandemilshow.com.
Gotcha.
Barnacle.
But today we're talking about Lena Khan, no relation to me. It's a different spelling. It's the wrong spelling. And how she do be making waves, and we are
Decided
here
to play
for it.
Skyrim again after seeing one
And
of the
also,
ESO cinematics
man,
recently.
there is some
Yeah,
big
Skyrim is really nice.
potential fraud.
Especially if you put,
I
like,
think
time
it's
to
safe
mod
to
it.
call it
Get into
actual fraud.
SMCI
Not everybody's
stuff?
computer is
Supermicro
capable of that.
computer company. I will be guiding you through that fascinating story that's been going on, and man, talk about destruction of a company's stock and
You wanna
value.
come
And
fight?
they're reporting earnings like right now as we do this. So I'll check as we're doing this.
If
But
we have time, we might talk about locking a CEO's ass in jail.
oh yeah, there's also some guy. Oh man, this one's hilarious. Yeah, he got spanked, and his shiny red butt is going to jail for 10 months, and he's got to pay money for.
No, don't spoil it.
Oh yeah, really, but it's
We're gonna
the
get
whole
to it.
story. We'll get to it. But yeah, folks, we also got stay
Okay,
tuned
and
for the
just for
comment of
that-
the week. We're going to be talking about that.
Here you go.
Stay tuned for that comment of the week. Yeah, that one's pretty nasty and disgusting. There's a couple though. So, but before we do that, I didn't do any research on this one. I thought I would just kind of react
This
I hope you
is
liked
the
it.
perfect day to talk about it. You know why? Because
I got it just for you.
It's election day. It's already over. We can't be accused of hurting Kamala's chances at all.
Yes.
We are legally allowed to complain about Kamala Harris again.
She stinks. Man, I can smell that BO from me.
I've wanted to talk about this for a while because it's been going on since late July when Kamala got.
That video of Brett and
got
Knight
to be
kicking the
nominee.
shit out of the
Joe
heroes
Biden
inspired
stuck his
me.
Old ass down. But yeah,
Ooh, I
if
see you, Luke.
you're familiar with who Lena Khan is, correct?
Yeah, she's the. Would you call her the
Let's
chairperson or
reload the
the
shotgun
head
while
of
we're
the
on,
FTC?
while we're on
I
the...
think both are completely
the
fine.
thought subject of it.
Chairwoman of the Federal
Chairperson
Trade
of
Commission.
of the FTC.
Patience
She's a lawyer. She went to Yale Law School, then was a professor at Columbia Law School, and worked for a bit in the Consumer Financial Protections Bureau before Joe Biden nominated her to the head of the FTC. It is important to note
Alright, I
that
guess
when
I'm
she
holding
was
them
at Yale
upside
Law
down
School,
this
she wrote
time.
a very influential article in the Law Journal called
still looking.
Amazon's Antitrust Paradox, which is a nod to, sorry, this is going to be very, but Robert Bork's 1970s book, Antitrust
Hang on,
Paradox,
boys. I hear something.
which has basically defined antitrust law.
Oh, I broke it. Alright, well, that's fine then.
In this country for decades, where it's just this laissez-faire, applying the consumer welfare principle, which is basically like, hey, look, as long as prices aren't going up for consumers in the short term, just let them fly. Let companies fucking merge, let them buy each other up. And that's why, for, now when you do anything, if you rent a car, you're going, God damn, it looks like there's a lot of companies, but they're all just owned by 2 different companies. Anything. Uber, it's
Hey.
like, damn, they own Postmates.
We're not doing
DoorDash
this.
owns Caviar. It's all just the same fucking thing.
So what was the paradox that you spoke of?
the paradox.
You said the antitrust paradox.
Yeah, that's what he calls it. It's that you don't need to look at the actual.
You get another
corporate
snack.
power. You just need to look at how it affects consumers. And if it's not making prices go up in the short term, then it's completely fine. She argues that that's
Anyone
a
else?
completely backwards way of doing it. And
Oh, so she was critical of this man.
big time.
Gotcha. Gotcha. So
and at this point, it's almost become common knowledge that this is the goal of companies. But places like Amazon, most tech companies, the goal is to offer up cheaper prices to capture market power, right? Everyone knows that, like, Uber, it was sick when Uber came out. You're like, I can take a $5 ride, and of course, get everyone on the app, shut down
competitors,
shut down taxis, shut down every competitor, and then you own the market and you can control it in whatever way you
and
want.
then you
So-
jack up the prices.
Right. So she's saying this is a completely backwards way of looking at it. She had some, there was obviously people attacking her for
Who
those
shot his
reasons,
eye out?
Some support from conservatives, some support from
You
liberals.
okay, buddy?
But when she got nominated, she was passed through pretty popularly. The Senate voted her through. I think it was 69 to 29.
All right.
Putting her in.
Okay.
So
people they seem to trust her.
I think there was a lot of there was excitement around it, and she gets in, and she starts immediately enforcing the law. And if you don't know, the FTC, they have jurisdiction over antitrust and basically consumer protections in general. And you know what? Your friend Crane T. Nelson on Twitter had a very good way of putting it. I think it's because he quote tweets one of her tweets, and which she was talking about. As of today, FTC's final rule banning fake online reviews and testimonials has come into effect. If you encounter any of these prohibited practices, you can report them to the FTC. And he retweets it and says, one of the reasons I like what Lena Khan is doing at the FTC is that as a very dumb guy, I can still clearly understand the value of
Damn, that was a lot of fucking loot in here.
Here's a thing you encounter a lot in real life that sucks. We made it illegal. That's cool, in my opinion.
That is
and
cool.
It is very much. We're gonna run through some of these things. It feels like she's dedicated her life to. Every time you see in the news like a thing,
So what's in here?
A company's doing, you go, what? That's fucking legal? It's usually not, and they're trying to enforce rules to make these things go away.
She sounds like she was once given the short end of the stick by a company and just swore, just like a kid in a movie whose parents get murdered. She's just waiting for her revenge,
Honestly,
just plotting her revenge.
Yeah.
Like young Michael Corleone in The Godfather. He's just
Yes.
waiting.
Bruce
I'm gonna come
Wayne-
back.
Bruce Wayne outside the movie
Yes.
theater, but Jeff Bezos shanked her dad.
Mm-hmm. And she's not afraid of bats. She's afraid of
Junk fees.
Yeah, she's junk fees. So she's junk fee woman.
But yeah, so immediately she starts doing shit. She's pursuing lawsuits against companies to lower drug prices, including insulin and inhalers.
Man, if I'm a CEO, I'm pissed.
Blocking mergers like Nvidia purchasing ARM Holdings, the British semiconductor company, in 2022. And then it's crackdowns on deceptive junk fees, restoring the right to repair. All
That's okay,
things
I'm
just
really
like
smart.
widely popular. People are the new click to cancel rules.
We love that.
Yeah, where you can get out of. You have to be able to get out of your contract as easy as it was to get in.
Yeah.
Filing suit against, which we talked about on the show, filing suit against Amazon. For their enrolling customers in Amazon Prime subscriptions and making it exceedingly difficult to cancel through its Project Iliad. It just goes on and on. Ordering Credit Karma to pay $3 million to users after the company used dark patterns to misrepresent the consumers were pre-approved for credit card offers and harmed their credit scores.
Oh man, I always recommended Credit Karma too. Shit.
Sued retail giant Walmart for facilitating money transfer fraud that cost consumers at least $197 million, possibly as much as $1.3 billion.
Did she go after Wells Fargo too for their deceptive, or was she not in office appointed by that time?
That's a good question. I don't know exactly.
I don't think she
'cause
was.
I was just pulling some highlights where I'm like, God, these are all just like no-brainers. And then there was a series of mergers they deemed illegal. Lockheed Martin trying to take over independent American rocket manufacturer firm, Nvidia and ARM, Berkshire Hathaway trying to purchase Questar Pipeline, Sportsman Warehouse trying to take over Great Outdoors Group. On and on and on.
Hey gang, we got to take a quick break to thank a sponsor of today's show. We are both users of this product. It's called Rocket Money. And let me tell you a little bit of why I enjoy some Rocket Money. You know,
how do I,
a little while back,
what part do I click?
Going through my credit card statement, and I'm looking at all these dang subscriptions that I've got. It's my names I don't know Rocket wanted, and I nixed the ones that I didn't.
Personal spending. Oh, Evan.
By com.
How you see? CHOPRA.
Sound.
Was very critical of Joe Biden from the beginning. It's very like it.
Rocketmoney.com/Bays.
Love it. Like it. Want some more of it? Yeah, so she immediately starts doing all these very popular things. And honestly, as someone who's very critical of Joe Biden from the beginning, he did, it was between Lena Khan, Jonathan Cantor at the Department of Justice heading their antitrust division, Rohit Chopra.
Quite annoying.
I believe it is,
Wow, dude, you fucked that up.
Is that not how you say it?
I have no idea, but it sounds fucked up.
Rohit Chopra? How would
Yeah.
you say it? ROHIT CHOPRA? Go for it.
Rohit Chopra.
Go for it. Oh, she's Italian.
Rohit Chopra. Chopra. Go on.
I didn't know she was Italian.
Chopra.
And to a certain extent, Gary Gensler at the SEC, who's
where is this supposed to go?
Drawn the ire of every crypto person.
Oh yeah, they all hate him. They hate his ass.
Yeah, they hate a lot of these people, and but Lena Khan in particular has obviously from these things I'm listing off has not made a lot of friends in the business world.
Which means to me, she's doing something right.
Honestly, when you have this many billionaires talking about you, so when Harris gets the nod, immediately everyone starts going on CNN, CNBC, tweeting about it, about how they need to get rid of Lena Khan. And the most disturbing part about this is these are Democratic donors, huge Democratic donors. The first and most vocal one in July was Reid Hoffman, co-founder of LinkedIn, billionaire. He said that Lena Khan has been waging war on American business, which is
why can't I hop on this stupid box
on the American people?
Yeah, no kidding.
And that Harris should replace her, just outright saying it. Other people were
I
not
just get on the box.
Brave as Reid Hoffman was, and doing a lot of anonymous leaking stuff to the New York Times, saying that they need to get rid of her. Barry Diller, the Expedia founder, came right out and told Bloomberg that they need to get rid of Khan. And then ever since then, it's just anytime someone goes on CNBC, they ask them, what
I'm confused.
Lena Khan. It's, Mark Cuban said, who's everyone's favorite benevolent billionaire. They think he's going to save us from Trump or something, which is unfortunate that we've gotten to a point where
my billionaire versus yours?
Yeah, everyone's like, please, that's the best we can do. We just need a nice billionaire.
Also, the CEO of Expedia is probably pissed off because I believe Uber was poking around considering acquiring them.
God damn.
Uber was going to acquire
There were
Expedia.
headlines recently that the rumor mills
that's the thing. This has been for decades.
That
Democrat
works
or
now.
Republican, no matter what
Where
the
the fuck
administration
does this
is,
go?
it's very laissez-faire when it comes to antitrust law and the way it's applied. And things have been very different. And there's been a childish response from the business community.
I mean, Elon Musk even tweeted, "She will be fired
Yeah,
soon."
that was
Oh my
just a
god, I
few days
actually had
ago.
to jump for that.
Yeah, Jim Messina, who's a former Obama staffer, now a director of a crypto firm, talking about how they need to get rid of her. Everyone wants this,
Well, I did it, at least.
woman gone. But the scariest part about all this is that it is the way that it's just
Which
such
one,
a
Ben
naked
or Emil? Emil's the one
example
talking
of
right
quid
now.
Pro quo, where you were talking about people wanting to withhold donations and stuff like that. Reid Hoffman has given $8.5 million to super PACs that are now supporting Harris. One of those super PACs is already on the air with a Harris biographical ad. He helped convince Netflix co-founder Reed Hastings to give $7 million to to the main Harris Super PAC just this week, and he's going on a fundraising swing with Harris that's part of an effort to raise $100 million.
This can't be good.
Boy, if you really want to have a successful dorky kid, you name him Reed, huh?
Yeah, Reed.
Hastings, Hoffman? Reed, come on.
But this is, it's just been insane to watch these people just freak out at just law being applied in any way, just upholding any kind of rule structure.
Is it because they're pissed off at her interpretation? Do they say that she's interpreting the law in a way that is hostile to business interests? And that she's just getting in the way of like the House Oversight Committee, we were talking last night about how the House Oversight Committee was saying, oh, she's being partisan.
I don't know which one sounds muffled to you.
Only...
This one talking right now is Ben.
Go ahead.
Well, you didn't...
But I was going to say only...
I think they would say a number of things.
And then that's Emil.
I think they would say, yes, she's partisan. I think they would say that, yes, she has a wrong interpretation of the law.
Mm-hmm.
I think they would say... If prices are not going up for consumers, just get out of the way. Don't stifle American business. I think Mark Cuban has talked about how if we want to be the leader of AI, she needs to make sure she's not getting in the way of any of these deals and all that. It's the same way, they're going after Gary Gensler. It's
Emil.
Get out of our way. The getting is good. What are you doing? Why do you want to label these securities?
Which, as a reminder, I mean, this is kind of in a different vein, but it still speaks to the same overall sentiment that these people have, where, hey, let business do what business is going to do. That exact attitude and that exact kind of policy has led us to what we're dealing with now, and I've said it before, with the microplastics kind of situation, where these same people are harping on, oh man, look what they've done, they've poisoned us. Yeah, due to your lackluster amount of rules and regulations that allowed companies to just poison water supplies and
hey, it's Master Chief's room.
Not have to uphold any kind of stringent rules around manufacturing processes and all this shit. It just, it really hurts my brain to think about. Probably due to all those damn microplastics. I welcome them, though. They're swimming around in there. They're having a good time. They make me happy.
Do you feel good about that?
I feel good.
The microplastics taste good.
Government intervention.
Give me more microplastics.
Let the businesses pollute the entire food supply with microplastics.
My balls feel full.
Yeah.
Like RFK wants to get rid of the fluoride in the water. And at first blush, I'm like, yeah, okay, fine, sure. I don't need harder enamel. Because that's the whole thing, is like, yeah, we've got
I genuinely have no idea what the fluoride in the water is.
Me either.
For us,
my dentist, I asked my dentist one time before he retired. He said, yeah, it's mostly harmless. Yeah, they put some fluoride in the water to help the population's teeth. And I'm also like, who cares? Why do we need
Bye, Snugs. Thanks for stopping by. I appreciate the company.
People fucking...
Hit the like button.
Give me a break. Fluoride can be harmful if consumed in excess, as it can cause a number of health issues, including dental fluorosis, skeletal fluorosis, that sounds spooky, neurotoxicity, genetic damage. Anyway, yeah, I don't need it. I'll go get it when I go to the dentist. Fuck it. Hey gang, we gotta take one more quick break to thank our sponsor of today's show. It's Moo Moo. We love Moo Moo. I use Moo Moo. You should use it too. Whether you're a beginner, whether you're a novice, an amateur, or all the way up to a professional, you really should be using Moo Moo. It's got everything that you could need and more. My favorite things, you got great charting. You've got great news. I mean, news is everything. You gotta be up to speed, up to snuff on news. And why are you gonna go out and pay monthly subscriptions on some of these things? They're so expensive. And you know what, something? Moo Moo's got it right there in the app for you anyway, for free. They got so many major news feeds funneled right through the app just for you. They've got options flow screeners so you can identify unusual options flow. There were some that I saw just the other day in Supermicro that we're going to be talking about this episode. There were some put options getting funneled into Supermicro, and then lo and behold, news comes out. You could have capitalized on that. I personally didn't because I was busy. But they got that, and if you're curious about learning how to trade, they've got paper trading. They've got low trading fees with zero commission on U.S. stocks, ETFs, and options. No minimum deposit requirement. Plus, if you sign up, you get a hefty bonus. Which
Yeah, if you've been watching for a while, you probably know about these. But if you're new, you're gonna be spoiled. The first one is the 8.1% APY cash sweep. You enroll and activate, you're gonna get an 8.1%
That's really annoying.
APY for 3 months on invested cash. Second one, this is my favorite one, up to 15 free stocks. All right, you deposit $100 and you get 5 free stocks. Deposit $1,000 and you're getting 10 additional free stocks. And lastly, the transfer and bonus. You can get a 1.5% cash reward on your initial transfer amount up to $300.
Juicy. Sign up for Moo. Go to the link in the description to see how.
I'm really starting to think I shouldn't be breathing this
all
stuff.
I have to say, it's just been very sad for me.
Maybe
it's unclear what's going to happen. Obviously, if Trump wins,
she's gone.
I thought I had a respirator.
The FTC is probably gone.
True. As soon as Elon Musk steps in with DOGE, the Department of Government Efficiency, all those things are gone. What do we need? What do we need people doing that for? What do we need people trying to step in and make sure you can cancel your subscription you don't want anymore?
And also, the FTC has been very unfair to Trump. They've been very unfair.
Yeah.
Who knows when I lost it?
But it's unclear what Kamala will do.
Should be
the one thing going for Lena Khan.
Hi,
is the
thanks
fact
for stopping
that
by the stream.
Even if Kamala wins,
Nice to
it's
see
very
ya.
fun that it seems almost certain that she'll lose the Senate. So if she wants to, she's going to have a very hard time, I think, bringing in personnel anyway, because it never used to be like this, but now with the way politics has become, whoever the opposing party is just going to want to obstruct anyway.
Right.
So if she's trying to nominate new people, she's going to have a really difficult time.
That's what's fun. I mean, we can all agree that that's probably the best
Thanks
part
for
about
stopping
American
by.
politics is that we don't
Have an
I'm Annie.
ideology. We're just like, I'd like to make you look bad.
Yeah. Oh, you
That
won?
would be fun to me.
You won? I'm just going to be a bitch to you the whole time. I'm going to be a bitch.
But if Kamala steps on her own dick and makes the stupid decision of trying to oust Lena Khan, don't let people fool you. They're going to say, well, she had to because she can't get Lena Khan reconfirmed anyway. Lena Khan doesn't have to be reconfirmed in the Senate. So don't fall for any of this bullshit.
There's one pretty cool thing that Lena Khan is responsible for recently that everybody will appreciate, which is
the Ben and Emil show. Let me pop it up for you. We're listening to the $70 billion AI fraud, the Ben and Emil show. They talk finance and world news and stuff like that. The one on the left, this one is Ben, and then his co-host is Emil.
You know how McDonald's ice cream machines are always broken?
Did she?
The
Emil.
U.S. Copyright Office had...
Oh, is it the right to repair?
Yeah, the right to repair thing.
Yeah.
The U.S. Copyright Office had just announced this new exemption that grants small businesses and franchisees the right to repair certain machinery in their own shops. And that would include the ice cream machines that are in all 13,000 plus McDonald's.
Really? What does it freak like?
Excuse me, locations. And so yeah, back in March, Lena Khan's FTC submitted a comment to the Copyright Office asking to extend the right to repair certain equipment, including commercial soft serve machines.
I mean, this is the most frustrating thing. Business will act like the government is getting in the way
Damn, look
of
at that
progress
guy.
and all these things.
Yeah,
but they, if they had their druthers, they would
LOL,
set
good
up
idea.
the economy in a way where they're like, you can't even fix your fucking machine.
Yeah, there's this company, the ice cream machines are, I learned this the other day. They're made by this company called the Taylor Company. Great name for an ice cream company, by the way. It's not appealing at all.
Am I supposed to jump down
Taylor
again?
Company.
I kind of like it. It's classic.
No, man, give me something like the ice cream company.
All
The
right.
machine's broken again.
The ice cream.
Call up Taylor.
Taylor Company, and since 1956,
Oh, I died?
only they could legally
Oh,
repair.
come on.
Taylor Company could be the only ones that could legally repair Taylor Company machines. because they had licensed technicians, and if anybody without that license tried to repair one of their machines, it would void the warranty. Just like how it used to be the case before you had Apple like third-party repair shops. If you tried to do it yourself, voids the warranty. And so the FTC said, hey, this ice cream machine rule kills competition for replacement parts and for technicians. And yeah, it seems like, just like you were saying earlier, she paid attention to the complaints. She's paying attention. She's got her ear to the ground and her nose to the grindstone.
I would say so.
Both of those things? Man, I would not want my nose.
I think that's the most frustrating thing. Like, they are these extremely simple things where you just go, why does our country work like that?
Yeah.
And the minute someone's like, well, it doesn't have to, billionaires are like, we'll fucking kill you.
Yeah, we'll kill you, bitch. Don't.
Even, I think it's unsuccessful at the moment because they passed a rule about non-competes. You might have heard about how they were trying to make non-competes.
Yes.
I missed bullets, though.
They crunched the numbers, and it's the amount it costs American workers every year is like in the billions of dollars. They made a rule against non-competes, huge win. I think a court in Pennsylvania upheld it, but then it got overturned in Texas or something like that. So it's still in limbo. But all of these, I mean, people should. It would take forever to read out all of the things they've gone after, but you really should take a look at the way all these things she's fighting for.
Yeah, I wish she would next go after the terrible user interface on the iPhone voicemail. Whenever you get a voicemail and you go to listen to it, Lena, if you're out there, I'm sending you vibes telepathically to fix that, but also fix the whole enough.
That's so
the green
dumb.
text bubble thing with Androids and iPhones, extremely anti-competitive.
Yeah, not cool.
No, I'm an uncultured American.
I was just in a fucking group chat the other day. One person out of like 20 had an Android, so it fucked up the whole experience. One person sent a GIF, and then I get so many texts saying so-and-so liked that thing.
Didn't they fix it with the RCH thing?
I have no idea.
I think with the new update they might have fixed it. It's still gonna be green, but I think it'll interface like a iMessage maybe. I don't know. But yeah, it's it's a bunch of crybabies. Amazon and Meta, who were named in her Law Journal article, have been every time the FTC tries to go after them, they say that she needs to recuse herself from any of these things because she's biased. It's like,
in what way?
That's the thing. It's not. They're making it seem like she has a personal vendetta against them. Like she has a personal bias against them. Like she's like, as if she ordered something on Amazon and was like complaining online like this company sucks. She just has an analysis of the law that is unfavorable to them because they are clearly operating in monopolistic and like
anti-competitive. Yeah. That's extremely frustrating and funny.
They've made a big stink about her even being allowed to be on some of these actions.
I don't understand. I mean, I do, I guess, but some of these companies, it would probably benefit them to be broken up.
That's a good question. I don't know.
Like if Amazon.
I haven't really thought about
their cloud service? AWS. If Amazon Web Services was spun off into its own entity.
Oh, dude, hard agree.
It would be. I mean, it's already a cash cow. It prints money.
Yeah.
They're the big. I think they're the second. I think Microsoft has the most servers. Then it's Amazon. Then it's Google. Then it's Apple. Hardly has any. I saw.
Dude,
like hardly
Apple.
Fucking any.
Ben's been looking at the data. Not good.
Ooh,
it's also crazy to think. I was looking at that. There was a chart. Amazon has 1.5 million servers. Google has 900,000 servers. Oh, Meta, that's the other one. Yeah, Meta is also one of the ones with a huge amount of servers. But like, what was the internet like before Amazon Web Services?
I have an Android, but I understand why people like iPhones.
It was just Crazy Frog all the time. What was that? Is that what it's called? Crazy Frog?
Oh no.
Man, the internet really was a different place. It was such a magical.
I don't recognize this place. I want to go home. I want to go back.
Yeah. Well, we do wish her Godspeed. Are we? Was there anything else?
No, I just wanted to talk about it now that we're in a safe place to talk about. And I hope if Kamala wins, she does the right thing.
Calm of La Harris.
Kamala Harris.
Yeah, that's what I'd be calling her. Well, so let's shift gears,
And
shall we,
Trump
folks?
wins,
He's clicking a
I didn't-
firearm.
I actually
He's
didn't-
cocking
I
a
actually didn't cock it.
finger firearm.
I thought better because I saw what they did to Nikki Rose. I don't want the Secret Service
What they
showing
did?
up.
Oh yeah. Oh, we got such a fucking great bonus, you guys. You have
Oh,
no
I'm
idea.
dead.
So this is one of my favorite stories of the last several weeks because it involves a little bit of classic Chinese accounting. I'll just
A lot
let
of
that
people
simmer.
are wondering,
I'll let that simmer for a
is
second.
Ben racist?
No, because here's the thing.
Race
This is a
X
well-known
or Zen?
truth.
I don't know what that is.
If you say something about driving, I'm gonna be pissed.
What would I say about driving? That has to do with China.
I
Or
don't know. You
Chinese
said this
people.
is a well-known truth.
For Chinese companies that are listed in the United States, there has long been a trust issue. Chinese companies have not been known to be trustworthy in their bookkeeping and in their accounting and their reporting of their balance sheets and whatnot.
Is that
because
not a bit of xenophobia, or is that?
no, it is a cultural.
I don't know if American business has been the most.
No, but it's the fact that America, because I mean, companies still do it in America, absolutely.
Sure.
But it is, if you look at some of the numbers on some of these companies, like, can you just Google BQ key statistics?
No.
So this is a company that's like the Chinese version of Chewy, right? And it is currently valued at $4.5 million. But if we scroll down just a little bit, let's see what they're.
What a boring name for a pet company.
They're claiming over $700 million in revenues and $100 million in cash and only debt of $67 million. So either the market is totally wrong or there's something fishy going on. This is probably a bad example because there's others that try IQ instead.
He picks his own example.
IQ, well, because it's been a while since I've looked at.
It's been a while.
And then there you go. Okay, so here's a better
I never
example.
watched
IQ
Mr. Beast, but it
is like
seems
the
more
Chinese
and more
Netflix.
like
It's
he's
valued at
less and less
$2.3 billion.
honest and more like just any old businessman.
It's valued at
So
$2.3
it's not
billion. They're
surprising to
claiming
me
revenue
that
of $31
he's coming under a lot of
billion.
fire recently.
$7 billion in cash, $16 billion in debt.
What is that?
It's just, I encourage you guys to go out and do some Googling on the phenomenon of American-listed, China-based, Taiwan-based companies. It's nothing.
I have it. Join the B&E accounting team. Do your own homework. Go start researching Chinese companies.
Not really. I'm more of a podcast
And
watcher.
Supermicro is just the most recent, very public iteration of this. So
I have to kill
Supermicro is a company that has they've been around for like 30 years, 20, 30 years, something like that. The CEO is the founder. They're currently based out of San Jose, but he's it's Taiwanese
like I'm
in
just
origin.
wasting
They've
ammo.
got a lot of they've got a big footprint in Taiwan, but they make servers. They make server racks, and in particular, they make liquid cooled ones because these things got to stay cool.
Yeah.
And NVIDIA is their third largest customer.
I like
they build out
podcasts,
these
like,
NVIDIA-based server clusters for AI and large language models and shit. And NVIDIA is their biggest client. They were valued at $70 billion. Excuse me. The stock went up 2,000% in the last 2 years, and it was
AI.
yes, and it was extremely
What am I
fucking
supposed to do
gruesome
with
for
that?
me to watch because before it split 10 for 1, it was trading at like $45, and it was at 52-week highs at the time, and I thought, oh man, I missed the boat, and then it just kept fucking going. It went from $45 to $450 to like $700 and then they did a split, and it was just insane. And in March of this year, they were added to the S&P 500, which
Are you doing this for
incidentally marked
fun?
the
Yeah,
top
for the most part.
stock.
I just like to play video
Whirlpool,
games, and sometimes it's nice to have people jump in and say hello.
Whirlpool, the appliance company, was taken out of the S&P, and
R.I.P. S&P.
That's pretty good, man. Wow, that's very good. And Supermicro was added in its stead, and now they're valued at about $13 billion. And so it's a little bit sketchy because it calls into question a bunch of things surrounding the hype with AI and NVIDIA in particular, because as you'll see as I'll roll this out for you, it's possible that this might just be a canary in the coal mine, so to speak.
I hope so.
I don't, because man,
it just grows them.
Bad for everything and everyone. But I also kind of don't think that that's.
If you look at my YouTube channel, I play a lot of things. I thought about playing Dead Cells tonight.
I think that there is, but I think the fact that
That's what I was
Meta,
playing
Google,
this morning.
Microsoft, all these other hyperscalers, as they're called. No, it's that they're openly talking about, hey, we are buying as many NVIDIA chips as possible. So it speaks to the fact that NVIDIA's numbers are actually legitimate.
Yeah, but
because if they weren't, it would be like, okay, then what the fuck is NVIDIA getting at here? Who are they selling to? But all these other big companies are corroborating.
Terraria. I've played.
What
I didn't play it on stream, but I did do a episode of it for my podcast. I do a video game review podcast called "What's This Game," and I did that sometime last year.
Overspending for sure, but whether or not those numbers are legitimate,
I love Terraria.
I think it's safe to say it's majority legitimate, except for when it comes to Supermicro
because of the Chinese account.
This game is
well. Allow me to explain.
I don't know what I'm supposed to do with those
Hindenburg,
things.
who we know and love, sort of, they published a report in August alleging all sorts of things. They're alleging accounting fraud, corporate governance issues, and they had a 3-month-long investigation. They said that they interviewed former senior employees, industry experts, salespeople who worked there. They were looking at records, customs records, and they found all sorts of glaring accounting red flags, export control failures, customer issues. And they rightfully remind you, right off the top, that Supermicro was delisted from the NASDAQ.
Okay, did that work that time?
Keep in mind, folks, to be listed on something like the NASDAQ, you have to adhere to rules. You've got to have a certain stock price. You've got to file regular quarterly and annual reports with the SEC.
Are we good now?
You've got to be compliant. You've got to follow these steps, because otherwise, anybody and their mom can list a company on the NASDAQ.
Which I think should be allowed.
That people and their mom should.
If you and your mom go down and can we blacklist it, they should let you.
That's kind of dumb.
Sheets, man. You can do it over.
I killed myself.
Yeah. So in 2018, they were delisted for failing to file financial statements, and they were charged by the SEC in August of 2020 for
My legs are getting tired, so I'm probably gonna clear this room and then
related to
hop
a
off
whopping
here. I might go back
$200
online
million
and play Dead Cells like I mentioned, but
revenue.
it's getting late, so I don't know.
They understated expenses.
What
so
kind
they
of
did all
games
of
do you
this
like?
stuff just to
I like
juice their
games of
numbers,
story.
make
I
their
like games
margins
of
look better than
adventure. I like
perhaps they
shooting
actually
games.
were.
I like all
So
sorts
that's
of
fishy.
games.
And what's especially
Gaming
funny to
is
me
my biggest hobby.
Less than 3 months after that, they also had to pay a $17.5 million fine. Less than 3 months after that, they started to rehire pretty much all the executives associated with and in charge of overseeing all of that exact fraud.
Well,
so they did not learn a single lesson.
This just sounds like an American company to me, to be honest.
They are very much.
Do you love the
not,
Chinese government? I don't know who that is.
True, yeah. But an American company, I feel like, would take their lashing and be like,
Are you gonna pay me to like them? I will if you do.
Let's try it, especially because they are so in demand. They didn't need to be doing all this shit. You had Jensen Huang being like, Supermicro does the best out of everybody. That's why we're partnered with them. It's like, why do you need to juice the numbers just a little bit extra, dude? So according,
that's the whole game.
Yeah, I guess. So part of the allegations that Hindenburg is putting forth is that their sales team is doing channel stuffing. So basically, leading up to and into the end of every quarter, they're just pushing out as much shit as they can to their distributors. Partial orders that that contain faulty parts
kind of
and
music
shit,
do
so
I
that
like?
when customers actually receive them,
I don't listen to a lot of music
it doesn't
nowadays because
matter
I
because
spend
we've
most of my
already
time
recognized that
listening to
revenue for these
podcasts.
faulty things.
But I listen to mostly anything.
They've got
I just don't like church music,
3
I
of their
guess.
senior employees that were rehired were a member of the board of directors, a consultant close to the CEO, and a vice president of business development. Also, one of the board of directors is the CEO's wife, which is not kosher for having an independent board.
That's not cool. At the B&E show, we are pro-wife. So
we are very much pro-wife, but not...
For me, kosher.
Yeah.
You should be able to give your wife a job if you want to.
Yeah, on the board of directors?
Sure. Where else am I going to put him?
I like listening to lo-fi and
is very
synthwave
anti-wife
for the
in that
most
regard,
part.
then.
Which is fucked up.
Yeah.
Let me and my mom come in and get my wife a job.
Nice background music.
So, very good. They also had questionable related party suppliers, right? Ablecom and CompuWare are 2 such examples because they're controlled by the CEO's brothers. Which on the face of it, okay, so what? This Ablecom and CompuWare are controlled by the CEO's brothers. What's the big problem?
Really
the problem is that
it changes all the time.
Provides Ablecom and CompuWare with components.
I guess it depends on my mood.
Ablecom and CompuWare take those components, they put them together, and they sell them back to Supermicro. That's a problem. What the fuck's going on there? 99% of those, according to Hindenburg also, 99% of the exports to the United States done by Ablecom and CompuWare were to Supermicro. So 99% of their business is just Supermicro. Then you got the CEO's youngest brother, who owns 2 companies that make server components.
Okay,
They
so I need
operate
a battery
out of
and
the
worm
Supermicro Technology Park in Taiwan, and they didn't
Hi,
disclose
are you gonna
that.
come fight me?
Like, that's a huge thing. That they haven't disclosed any kind of transactions with them, so it's just very fishy. Like, if I'm the CEO of fucking Supermicro and
I don't know
we
what
have
that
our
is, but it's
technology
cool.
park, and my youngest brother runs a company based out of that very technology park that makes components,
we're gonna
and I don't
call it here.
disclose that.
Good place
that's
to
a
end
red
it.
flag.
We're now
It's a very-
anti-mom, anti-wife, anti-brother. I'm keeping track. This is fucked. Okay, so my brother can't even work in the technology park with me? Ridiculous.
You can if you disclose it, because you got to make sure that.
We're not disclosing shit, all right?
Well,
Blood's thicker than water, brother.
Here's a big one also. They skirted United States government regulations and were providing
weird.
We're providing vital computer parts to Russia.
I never
after
went live on
Russia's
Twitch
invasion
or
of
Rumble.
Ukraine, and they did so via all sorts of fucking back channel
Or I
ways,
did,
including
but they
like
never
Turkish
stayed live?
shell
I don't know.
companies and stuff.
I guess it's not important.
And one of the biggest things, Tesla was using them. Elon's XAI thing, DigitalOcean,
either
and
way,
a bunch
I
of other
thank you for
companies have
joining
now
me.
since distanced themselves.
Drop a subscribe if you want to,
Never
like
know,
the
man.
video.
But they've all
And
switched
until
from
then,
Supermicro
I'll see you
to
next time.
competitors. NVIDIA just the other day announced that they're going to be relying on some competitors just to step away and mitigate their own risk of supply chain issues. But so, right after this Hindenburg report drops, Supermicro delays